Hello and welcome to Demo Play Thursday. We're on the PS4 today and it's Visions of Mana. Before we start the demo, I want to just take you to the store page because I want to show you what it says because it has some extra information about it. So first, let's head there now. It says, if I scroll down, you see at the top there, play the demo and receive 3 weapons in the full game. Which is great. These are all weapons seemingly for Val. These weapons can be claimed by starting a new game and proceeding as far as Chapter 1, so that means that we also get them. But it does also say there, this bonus item can be acquired by progressing through the game, so it just seems like this is a bonus you can get earlier. And it gives you a little bit more information there. Val gets it in Chapter 1. When you get the Wind class, you get Fax. When you get the Moon class, you get the Horn Lance. But it says there, save data from the demo must be present on the system. So if you play the demo, do not delete your saved data. Play it, then play the main game. It also gives us a little bit of information here that the demo is cut from the main game. My guess is that they cut the demo to avoid story spoilers, but also to make it more streamlined. As it says here, experience a section of the story, battles and exploration. So it's kind of big overview of it. Some games will have this information on the main screen, some games will have it on the shop. If I remember, I always try to show you guys this. But let's head back to the game. Okay, so now we know all that about the game and the demo. It's nice that we got sort of expectations. It's a bit of a shame it says nothing here, but at least it says demo and we have a link to the PlayStation Store if we want to. Anything good in the options? English, subtitles are on. Not too much here to worry about. Might knock the special effects down a little bit. Save. And remember, we want the save because it carries over to the real game if you get it. So let's start. The goal of Demo Play Thursday is to play about an hour of a game. Some demos are shorter, some are longer. If they're shorter, then it's a shorter video. If they're longer, I still try to keep it about an hour. It's like I hear rain. There we go. Okay, so it's going to tell us a bit at the top there that things have been cut a little bit. Alright. Well, let's continue then.
The snowfall is already starting to melt.
What a relief.
The spirits are probably celebrating the naming of a new Alm. They're welcoming us.
Great. Wonderful. Can we get out of the cold already?
Remind me who it was who
It
said
looks
they wanted
good,
to make a
but you
bonus
can probably hear the
video.
PS4 in the background.
Never dwell on the past.
It's pushing
Focus
it.
on the now, Val.
And speaking of the here and now, we should discuss our plan. If we follow the falls, we'll reach a plateau. Rata Harbor is just beyond that.
Harbor? As in ocean harbor? I always wanted a chance to see the sea.
The ships there will take us to Ilistana, capital of the deep.
I hear Ilistana is the largest city in the world.
That's where we'll meet up with the Alma Water. Whoever they are, I hope they're ready for us.
It's weird how the girl characters, their mouths have been structured a little bit.
Alm in Ilistana.
It's also where we will request the rites of initiation.
And her mouth doesn't move much at all. At least his looks alright.
But the Queen of Ilistana is attentive to the needs of the Alms. She will pray for our safe passage.
Oh, wow.
That seemed to have come up with like 20 frames per second, that image there.
Something wrong?
Look. That thing is frozen solid.
What is that?
Yep, nothing more than a block of ice. Wait. It's melting, see? Oh.
Well, that's convenient.
Are you okay? You were frozen solid a second ago.
Obviously, the point of this demo, as the store page showed us, isn't the story. So the story is probably not going to make too much sense. The point of the demo, it's told us, is that it wants to show exploration, it wants to show various aspects of gameplay. So I'm not going to criticize it if the story seems a little odd, because I have no idea what's going. Now look at this. All the controls on the screen, which makes me think that there's not going to be a tutorial either, or there might be a very, very basic one and not perhaps the full game one. Slash and strike and 8 elementals. Well, at least changing the weapons looks like it changes how we look. Again, I would not expect a game to have information like this. I imagine in the actual game itself it would have tutorials, people talking, maybe even videos. This obviously feels quick and easy, perhaps designed just for the demo. If you know, please put in the comments. I'm recording this about a week before the game comes out.
Did that plant thing drop something back there?
Yeah, it looks like a diary, maybe?
Well, are you gonna read it or what?
Karina, I can't just read that cactus's private thoughts, right? Or can I?
I think you can, as long as you give it back to him next time we cross paths. Come on.
Now I'd expect the game to go press triangle to do it, but of course it doesn't, which puts me in an awkward position because I can't comment how things are going to work between demo and game, if there are any differences. There it is, diary. View diary entries from the guides menu, and there's no button here that takes me to the guides menu. This I think is going to be in the game, where they got one menu dead end and it won't link you to the other one. So where's the guides menu? Sub menu. Oh no. No, back. There it is, guides. Here it is. Prefer summer anyway, sure. We read it, are you going to say anything? No. Well, at least the world looks nice. Game over, okay. The edge is red, we can't escape. This looks like it's probably actually from the game itself. So that's more from like experience playing games. Like I went for square because I imagine that's like the more difficult hard attack. I don't know, triangle might be. Okay, so we're slow because we have a sword. Gotcha.
It's moving a little fast, huh?
This is a good time to try out the powers of the lunar globe.
Cool. The things. So don't go in the water. Huh. It's an interesting mechanic. Okay, so we can see there are blocks of ice. Unfortunately, my main recording has just crashed on me. So this will be used... I'll be using my backup recording. Yeah, I've got a really poor laptop, unfortunately.
Let's plan our next move.
Oh, there's a save point. Sure. I just thought it was nothing in the world to collect. That's a nice little display, and it was pretty clear what it was, or where it was.
Please work. Everything's slowed down.
Yeah, well, we need something in the middle, don't we? Maybe not. Okay. So used to these games not having a good jump, and it has a double jump. I didn't know that. Okay.
Grizzly!
Sorry about that. Just had to
This might be
pause and pick up something that fell over. Hopefully my recordings are fine. Something up there.
Yes.
Improve the elemental affinity.
The sky sure is bright. I love this kind of weather. Especially after leaving a blizzard. Anything would be better. Don't you feel that too, though? Amazing what clear skies can do.
At least the combat is pretty dynamic.
Sounds like
I feel like I can jump. I feel like I can move.
Feeling good. They weren't so tough.
It's loud though. It's pretty loud. But at least it's satisfying. It's a lot of fun to that.
You're mine.
You can get one of them. Yeah, it's currency.
Taking this.
Boys would say, yoink.
What new unseen challenges await us?
I don't know if I want the enemies to be more difficult, especially if we're just starting. I have to imagine that we're somewhat early on in the game.
You're mine.
I say that we're early on but not at the beginning because we're already in a team of 4.
You're mine. I'm only just getting started. Take this.
Whoa, it really does a lot of damage. Look at these shortcuts. There we go.
You've got a long way to go before you can challenge us.
So that was R1 I pressed and got on the right there. Items and magic. L1? Yes, and that's telling us the way to go. But as an RPG, you got to explore. Thankfully, these pots heal not just health, but also mana. I like that.
Let me see. Nice. Yes. Everything slowed down.
There's one. Two. Ah, it's all the way over there.
Freezing.
Oh, it's weird how that
Yes.
broke on us. So my health's down to, you see at the bottom left, 71. Isn't that's water? We don't want to go in there. Isn't anyone going to heal me? Do I have healing magic? Doesn't look like it. What does that one do? Doubles the amount of...
Like I'm in luck, huh?
Okay. Doubles the amount of money we earn, basically.
Is it just me, or is this area teeming with monsters?
After we defeat the first wave of attacks, we should be ready for more enemies rushing in from the shadows. These monsters fight in packs.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. I can tell there are more out there.
Hina, stand back. Okay?
She's got an
You
attitude.
don't wanna get caught up
Bet
in
she's not going to be fun to listen to for 60 odd hours.
Don't do anything too reckless. Step aside.
So we've had this before. So they can interrupt my spell casting, okay. I saw on the bottom left it said L2, so I pressed it. That's a cool attack. Oh, whatever just come in does a lot of damage. That did a lot. Get off.
Not so fast. Fireball. Not so fast.
So it looks like I got two different types of fire attacks.
Take this. You're mine.
The triangle one takes a long time to cast. Ah, jump. Yeah, stuck in the attack animation. Kinda expected. Nuts.
I'm only just getting started. Not so fast. Gotcha. Bullseye. Got it. Fireball.
Alright, that was a lot of effort.
That's the last of them.
Well, that wasn't so bad. Now that Marley's here, I can take a break.
A soul guard has to look after the yawns, but it helps that you can handle yourselves in a fight. Thanks for the assistance.
Way to make me feel guilty for slacking off, Val. Okay, fine, I'll keep fighting.
I'm guessing Val might be the main character,
Be like that.
We're nearly to Fallow's step.
or the one we play as. May not be the main one in the story.
Coming, huh?
There are bound to be like that in the future. Be prepared for an attack at any moment. That's the best way to stay sharp.
It doesn't hurt to have a good stock of items and gear either.
I'll deal with this.
It said on the left there, switch between items and stuff. I wanted to give it a go.
I can help you.
Okay, so we can heal each other.
Arena taken over.
I'll carry on from here.
And down can switch between characters. Who's the main one? Okay, okay. It's nice that there's some sort of freedom of movement and expression of who's attacking, who's defending, who's using what items. And even though it's a PS4, and yes, you can probably hear it in the background, it's a little loud. It's being pushed, but the loading isn't that bad, all things considered.
Feel that warmth.
It basically doesn't feel like
Waking up from hibernation
a
after
lesser
long,
version of
cold
the game.
winter.
Beyond the steppe is Rata Harbor, but something's off. Milpa is away, it seems.
Who is Milpa? A friend of yours?
He owns this ranch. He taught me swordsmanship when I first arrived in Elistana. He's quite gifted with a blade. And I had hoped to ask him for some assistance before we crossed the steppe.
I didn't know you used to live in Illistana, Morley.
Well, with Etern gone, I was left alone. Thankfully, I was taken in by someone who lives in Illistana. I've stayed in touch with him ever since. It was through my newfound guardian that I was introduced to Milpa.
Huh. Guess everyone's got a story, don't they? Life's full of surprises.
I am glad to know at least one of us.
Yeah,
has
that
been
background
through
thing
this
is loading in just a little
I
bit
should be
too
able to keep
slowly.
us from getting lost once we reach the city. If Milpa is out, then I suppose we'll just have to continue on foot.
Sounds like he was looking to get an animal or an airship or something to help us get there quicker.
That's some ranch.
Does Milpa take care of this place all on his own?
He does.
Wow, that's gotta be a lot of work.
This Milpa sounds like a pretty impressive person if you ask me.
And remember, we can save here.
Plan our next move.
It looks like it also heals us as well. Looks like fiber optic stuff. Okay, get away, dragon. What's that dragon actually do, I wonder? I don't know if I've seen it attack. That's always the problem with an attack kind of dynamic as it is. Sure, you can see what you're doing, but you can't really pay attention to what everyone else is doing.
Let me see. Is this?
Got a new weapon for Morley. So, main menu, options, gear, change character, top, middle, we can see how to do that. And we can see it changes what it looks like, that's cool. But on the right side, we can see a +3 to attack and magic attack. So equip. But it doesn't appear to be anything here that's like auto-equip. Again, nothing really here to hint at auto-equip. It's a bit of a shame. Even if you watch the mobile games we do, a lot of them now have just quick auto-equip, and it's such a quality of life improvement. Or, for example, when we pick it out of the chest, it will come up, say, do you want to equip now? So in some respects, you could say the demo feels a little old, because it doesn't feel as fresh as, say, some of the mobile RPGs we've been playing. But in terms of a PS4 RPG, yeah, it feels good. As I said, it doesn't feel like a downgrade over anything on PS3. Anything on PS5, I mean. So the PS5 version looks like it'll be enhanced. Whereas this one, if this is like the base, it's a good base level.
Well, we wouldn't want to disturb him.
Can we climb this, do you think? Ah, circle is kind of a dodge when we're not attacking. Okay. Aha, another one of these.
Grizzly!
There's got to be a reason why we need these grizzly syrups.
Taking this.
Look at the map on the top right. I'm wondering if it's going to start out open like that one is. Or if a lot of it's going to be greyed out and we have to explore to fill it out.
Taking this.
Oh, that's a stool. It's not a chest.
Grizzly! Taking this.
A lot of collectibles. Something on the roof as well. How do we get up there?
Yes!
Ah, oh, does it? Cool, we can dodge in air. That's nice. What are they doing in there? Who's that?
Oh, this view is magnificent.
I don't see the parcours.
Yeah. Cute.
Orly, I see you've returned.
Whoa! What is this thing? Is it all?
Everyone's mouths open so little.
This little one won't harm you.
It's been a while, Milpa.
Good to see you with companions this time. This is assuming you aren't their hired blade.
These are my friends.
Friends? I see. Gone is the dour look you sported when we last met. May I ask what caused this change of heart?
I was appointed the Alm of the Moon upon visiting Aetern.
Alm of the Moon, is it? Your devotion to the past and reverence for the power of time must have rekindled the elemental spirits. Now you have been entrusted with the future. I am proud of you, Orly. Niccolo and I have long been wanting something like this for you.
Thank you, Milpa.
Come, we cannot have the alms wasting precious days on a long trek. Time waits for no one, nor should it. You must be off to the Mana Tree to create a new age for us all.
What's that gonna do? Ah. How tiny their legs are.
Whoa!
You're friendly too, right?
These used to be wild picools. Milpa cares for them. Don't worry, they're tame. We should be able to traverse the steppe in no time on picools.
Do you think we're gonna be able to do that ourselves, or is this gonna be just a cutscene? Be like a Chocobo in a Final Fantasy game, in that respect.
Take this. Whenever you need a ride, you can summon the Picools with that bell. May the blessings of men be with you on your journey.
Makes you wonder if that's gonna be throughout the whole journey, or just this area of the game, do you reckon? Like, will we get different bells for different areas?
Shall we get going?
We should stick with the group. Let's go. Hold on tight, Hina.
Oh, I will. I cannot describe how wonderful it felt to ride across the vast countryside on the back of Ouka, together with Val on our way to the Tree of Mana.
What are those things that are flying?
I wished that we could continue our exhilarating adventure forever and ever. If only it could be. Now and for always.
I wonder what that's teasing. Or it could be who knows what.
It was heartening to see Milba again after so long. The
Huh.
harbor isn't far if we take the Pikuls.
They're so fast. I think I've already got the hang of riding them, though.
Onward through the steppe.
Okay, then we don't need to press anything. We just run through stuff and it will pick it up. Oh, they can jump. Once though, no double jump. It doesn't appear to be jump everywhere. Okay. It's like I want to know what collectibles we should be looking for. I guess on a PS5 the draw distance might be a little bit further. You can see how the flowers below us stop. That's one limitation of the PS4. Doesn't really matter that much. It just means finding collectibles can be a little bit more tricky. Whoops. I want to see what this is. Alright. So we gathered up some of that. You can see how the ears change when we jump. So a lot of small details that are still being included on this PS4 version. Should we see what happens when we attack enemies? Okay, so the things we're riding aren't going to attack. Okay. How I was trying to do elemental attacks. Well, nothing happened.
Grizzly.
There's almost something Tidus about that guy, the guy's accent. It's like, it feels familiar somehow.
This trip to the Mana Tree is way more fun than I thought it would be. Hina and me crossing the steppe together. If only we could do this for the rest of our days. What a dream.
Okay, well we can interact with some stuff. There's a nice open area. An exclamation mark there. I don't know if that's a quest or... Well, let's have a look. Side quest, okay. It would be nice to pick up another one to see if we can stack them or if we have to do them one at a time. I'm just gonna have a quick look, see if we can see anyone else. Some monsters there. I can't see anyone else. What's this? Oh, it's disappeared. want them to go.
Let's go.
That's cool.
I've made this journey 1,000 times at this point, and yet everything seems so much greener than it used to.
I bet it's your attitude adjustment that's doing the trick. Your important mission from the
trials.
Elemental is making you see the world through fresh eyes.
Perhaps. I do have a duty now as the arm of the moon.
Guessing we either need to get off, or we don't have that right elemental. It's difficult to know which one we have, or what one they're wanting from us. I have to imagine there's probably going to be something in the menus, or there's a picture somewhere that tells us that we just don't know. Hey, this is a huge open area.
Got some syrup.
Not saying the world is a huge open area, but this specific part is. I have to check what's behind the waterfall. I'd be a fool not to.
What was that weird bell all about? You're telling me that Picools will really show up if we ring it?
Picools have very acute hearing, and Mulebus trained them with it.
Sounds great.
They don't
Schools will always
like
be welcome in this kind of
water. So R1, no, L1 square.
And off we go.
You kind of want the bell to have a cooler sound than what it has. Who's leaving pots out?
Got some syrup.
Cool, we can still save on here as well. What I want to know is, can we fast travel to somewhere we haven't been? No. And that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Grizzly.
That's the ocean in the distance, right?
Look at the way it sparkles in the sun.
I think we can jump down from here.
Marina's excitement is infectious. I can't wait to see the harbor.
We can, yeah, I missed all of those. Can we jump that? I feel like we're gonna have to disembark. Yeah, that's okay.
Go faster. Got some syrup.
I should have paid more attention to how an alm is supposed to act.
Oh, they taught us how to be a good alm back in TNU. Alms must follow a healthy lifestyle. Early to bed, early to rise, stuff like that.
That's been my practice this whole time. I guess I'm doing okay in my role already.
You need to learn how to cut loose, Morley.
There's a nice sense of speed as well. I saw on the left L3 dash.
This feels great.
So I thought I'd try it, and yeah, there's a nice sense of speed with it. There are a lot of enemies around. They're all about the same level as us. We're level 10, so are lots of the enemies. So I'm guessing we could.
Go faster.
Do a lot of attacking and I imagine leveling up.
We're lucky we have the Picools to take us so far. How long will the walk take, I wonder?
Yeah.
My feet are thankful for the pickles.
Walking that whole way?
I mean, that's what, 10, 15 minutes maybe? Just on those? It was a long time, but it's a big area to explore. You'd hope that there would be other chests and things to uncover.
Whoa-ho!
That ship can take us across the sea to the capital of the deep.
Yeah, that thing that just pops up there in the middle. It does it at such an odd
I want to get closer and
frame
take a
rate.
look.
It's so noticeable how weird. It's like a PowerPoint slide being changed. Say the colours are pretty bright and a bit over the top, but it feels alright. Did she get us into trouble, is she?
Sophia almost tripped over some guy earlier, right?
It was barely a stumble and no one was hurt. I doubt it'll come to anything.
Hi.
Oh, I bet it's gonna come to something.
Yes. Let's rest up.
Okay, so fast travel's now been unlocked. Okay. I mean, unlocked this harbour. Again, there's a lot to see, isn't there? Another side quest. I guess that's why fast travel is going to be really useful.
Yes.
I don't have to double jump in town. Okay.
Got some syrup.
Unfortunately, I haven't really played any of the mana games before, so I can't really tell you, in comparison to the others, how this one shapes up. All I can say is that from this demo on PS4, it looks like it's going to be a decent RPG.
Yes.
One that looks like it was probably designed PS4 first. So the PS5 one will obviously be better, but it's not to say the PS4 was broken, it's pretty good.
Taking this.
It's a bit of a shame that not everything is voiced. Not a huge issue, but I don't know, I kind of feel like this had a lot of hype behind it. Like, it's been touted as the next big RPG, the latest in the series. And yeah, somehow, for the lack of voice acting, it feels not quite the number one RPG from Square Enix. We gotta find a hairpin? How are we meant to do that?
It's gone.
Oh, no. Is something amiss, Master Pazur?
The key. It's gone.
you attacked me so viciously earlier?
Who, me? A thief? Are you joking?
Produce the key this instant!
But I didn't steal your key.
If you relent now, I will ensure that your sentence is light.
Get the fur out of your ears. I said I didn't steal anything. Go bother someone else with your tit for
The shadow's a bit broken there. It's a bit noticeable on her face. But here's a demo. It's a little early.
Oh no, Karina seems to have picked a fight with the wrong individual.
You know that guy?
That's Basar, one of Illistana's most notoriously ambitious magistrates. Rumor has it he has his sights set on the throne. In any case, he'd have no trouble pinning a petty crime on an innocent bystander.
We should step in before this escalates into something we can't handle.
Yeah, probably already has. Did it linger there because there was someone hiding?
Stop this! Karina isn't a thief. You've got the wrong person.
And who might you be? An accomplice to this vile criminal?
Let me be perfectly clear. She stole nothing from you.
Fine! If you reprobates will not surrender the key, you can go looking for it. This girl will be held under suspicion of theft until you produce my effects. Understood? If you cannot find my purloined property, you and your band of hooligans will be tossed overboard the Prim. Perhaps the fishes of the deep will be more lenient towards larceny.
Don't worry, okay? I'll find it. I promise.
How? We don't have a clue where that jerk dropped his key. What if you can't find it, huh? Then we'll all get keel-hauled. We can still make a break for it, you know. Just say the word.
You're coming with us. No thieving newcomer will ever escape justice.
I may be a newcomer, but I'm no thief, you morons. You gotta believe me.
Believe you? Ah, who would trust such a rowdy delinquent?
We believe you, Karina!
Okay.
Guess I gotta search the town.
Well,
There's no way Karina's
looks
stealing
like
that blowhard.
the game is
She's
going to
too
have some
I'll find
RPG
that
fluff.
key.
Okay.
It's gotta be somewhere in town. I'll ask around and see if anyone has a lead. I can handle this.
Perhaps it's a little bit because of the age of the series. Perhaps they didn't want to alienate old players, perhaps?
Welcome. Come again.
I know, it's a bit of a shame. And unfortunately, unlike the side quest, this is something we have to do.
Come again soon.
So, it could be anywhere because it's such a big town. Oh yeah, happen. Come on, dog. Can you help us? No. Can we get the... Oh, they won't come into town. We could have moved so much quicker if we had them. Like in these games, sometimes it's someone really close and obvious. Sometimes it can be someone in a really obscure part of town. So I'm guessing this could be somewhere obscure, someone up here.
Hey.
But no. Everyone's forgotten something. Harpoon, hairpins.
All right.
Everyone has their problem. Oh, I guess we're gonna have to go up. I need to talk to everyone. I literally thought they meant talk to everyone. Class system, that sounds about right. Stuff left on a chair, just checking. No, nothing new there. Oh yeah, you forgot. No double jump in town. And no climb. I don't know what the star is for. Is that literally we got to talk to the specific people?
Got some syrup. Taking this. A man named Passar asked us to search for something of his. Have you seen a missing key anywhere?
I thought it'd be a bit more natural just talking to people around.
The magistrate's boxes. Maybe what you're looking for is in there.
Do you mind if I check inside?
Of course, of course.
Oh, that's a mayor.
Aha! There it is.
Hold your horses. Why give it back when you can have a little fun?
Hey, Orin? Is that really you?
Don't worry. I've been keeping tabs on the situation. You go on ahead to the magistrate. I'll meet you there.
What's he gonna do with it? Make a copy? So it wasn't talk to everyone, it was just
Orin looks well. That's good to see.
talk to one
I was
person.
planning on getting the missing key back to that guy. Couldn't I just hand it over? Better go back and check on them. Got some syrup.
Yeah, that new character we haven't met yet before. Weird time to introduce them. Wanted to avoid fall damage just in case there was some. Figured that'd be the quickest route down. It's nice that we can do something like that.
Now then, have you located my key?
Hey, mister. There's something stuck to your back. Oh, look. I think it's a key. Is this what you were making people look all over town for? Guess it was here all along.
But how did
Well, I'm not surprised you didn't notice. Even a magistrate doesn't have eyes on the back of his head.
So that geezer had the key the whole time? What a wasted effort on our part.
Don't tell anyone, but Val actually managed to find the key. I just helped to get back to Passar. Hopefully this way we can all avoid any aspersions cast on our names.
There, Karina. Now we can leave the port without any trouble.
Hopefully this hasn't ruined your excitement for the boat ride.
Though Passar will be joining us for the voyage, unfortunately.
I was in trouble back there. So what I mean to say is, thanks.
Come again?
I said, thanks everyone. Jeez, you see what happens when you play nice? You end up running errands for block-headed diplomats.
I wasn't playing nice. I was helping a friend in need. That's all. Plus, I am the Soul Guard. It's my duty to protect the alms from harm, both physical and reputational. I won't let anything happen to you guys.
Fine, whatever you say. Now that all that funny business is over, can we get a move on?
Yeah, Karina's immediately the most annoying people of the group.
Yeah, we better hurry on to that ship before it departs. That is where you're headed to, right? Come on!
What do you think? He's going to double cross us in the future? It's all a little too convenient that he's joining us.
I totally missed when Orin planted the key back on that official. Oh well, at least Karina's in the clear. We should be able to set sail now. Am I missing anything? Better check before getting on the boat.
Now we get on the boat. I imagine this is like where the demo's going to end.
Leaving the dock shortly. All passengers, please
If it isn't, we'll end this video on this boat as well.
We won't be able to come back here for a while once we set sail. Did I forget anything?
That's the game telling us, do you have side quests you want to finish? Are there things you want to buy? It's a clever way of doing it. Some games will break the game kind of story, put up a message on the screen. But here he's trying to give you the hint. I'm going to board the boat. But yeah, it's nice that the game gives you a little warning. So if you're doing trophies and stuff, this would be where you'd go and do all the side quests. Maybe buy new armor and stuff. I wonder if the game cutscenes are all going to be in game or not.
It was pretty risky considering the target.
I like to keep things interesting.
What a coincidence that we meet up again here of all places. We left so suddenly last time.
Sorry about that. You two looked like you had everything covered. Traveling with some new friends, I see.
Okay, so we met him really early on in the game.
Karina, the Alm of Wind, and Morley, the Alm of the Moon.
Really? The Alm of the Moon too, huh? Never thought we'd see another one after a Terran fell. Guess I was wrong. Speaking of alms, did you know there was once a time when we didn't have alms as sacrifices?
What? Really? That's weird.
That's the first I've heard of it. And here I thought I'd read every history book in the village.
It probably wasn't written in any of your local texts, Ina. It's a tale from ancient times.
So there's a twist in the story.
The tale of the legendary mana sword of the champion of the mana guys.
A legendary sword? Now that does sound like a fairy tale.
Exactly. Stories of the goddess's all-powerful sword were passed down from generation to generation. Now it's little more than myth.
So generations ago the alms didn't make the pilgrimage? Hard to imagine a time like that.
No alms, no soul guard, no nothing. Back then, things were
I'm guessing this is where the twist is going to be like. Final Fantasy X starts off with the expected journey, and then the twist comes.
I never thought about it.
This is what it feels like here, that there's the expected journey, the tradition that's happened time and time again, and he's introduced the twist idea. That's probably going to become part of the new story.
Well, that was weird. Orin knows some strange stories. I don't think anyone knows how and why the alms pilgrimage came about. Or at least, I definitely do.
I imagine going to the tree is still part of it, but... okay. Let's enjoy the trim, but... it's just talking to people. No deck games. No food or drink or beds, cabins. It's like we've cut ahead a little bit.
Something has upset the water spirits.
Uh-huh. The spirits?
Something's wrong. The sky shouldn't look like this.
Anyone know if Hina's still on deck? She might have seen something.
We'll be more prepared for whatever comes our way if we stay in a group.
It's a weird water effect on the ship, isn't it? That sticks out as something that's not quite right. Even in the style of the game, this effect looks so weird. Looks.
Well, there's something in the water. I saw it right over there.
This is some storm.
Well, I honestly thought the demo would have finished by now.
The swell of the waves.
Getting on the boat seemed like a good opportunity to end the demo. The fact they're still going, it's a little hard to understand why. Like, we've seen battle, we've seen traversing, we've seen towns. It's a little bit difficult to know what the point of showing this is. Why not keep this secret? But that's cool how we went straight into battle there.
A squid? A huge deadly squid?
It's going to capsize the ship at this rate.
Well, I won't let it. Come on, everyone!
It's further away
Tentacles are a problem.
than I thought.
Bullseye, got it.
So we can jump over the tentacles. That's nice.
Take this.
Ah, not quite.
I can still fight. Fireball. Salamander. Thanks. Just what I need. Behold my power.
I forgot about this. It's already charged up. What will this do? Oh, not a lot. Okay. Ooh.
I'm only just getting started. Silted boomerang. Healing kick. Explode.
It's a nice aspect to the fight there. Man, I'm taking so much damage.
Just what I need.
Thankfully, they're able to heal my mana. Okay.
I'm only just getting started.
I'd say it does look cool. I thought that's the ink doing all that. Ah man, getting stuck in the animation is a little frustrating. It's not like Devil May Cry or God of War in that respect.
Not so fast.
Where is it? There it is. Battle of attrition. Got to just keep on going. More of this. It's a shame that there's only one health bar. There's not a health bar for each of the tentacles. So we don't really know how far along into the fight we are. Did that just heal itself? Nuts. I tried to jump. That's a summoned enemies. That's so annoying. Now these little guys are taking a long time. It'd be nice if there was some sort of bigger visual clue that this had charged, like a sound out of the controller or some sort of vibration. You got to keep remembering to check down there to see if it has fully charged up or not. Aha.
I can still fight.
Okay, I said use elemental vessel, but that's not kind of what I thought was going to happen. I thought it was the time thing. Ah, mana. We're in trouble. My health's okay, but everyone else's health is really low. And they're lacking mana. So I don't know if we're actually going to finish this fight in this video or not. Or maybe because it's a demo, it's just going to let us keep trying. Haha.
I'm only just getting started.
Yeah, no one's got any mana. Come on, just keep smacking it. Obviously, if I was playing this for real, if this was the real game, I would have more strategy. Like, I got these food equipped. I don't know what they do. But in the real game, I would have had more time and... one on my head. It's a bit of a shame that we're not, like, destroying the tentacles. It seems like the tentacle's health is tied to its main health. So it seems like I have some sort of wind elemental attack. And then, who had the lightning? Come on, did that do it? You won. His grin. Alright, okay, we won. Is it over or not? So I'm guessing that was messing with everything.
The wind.
Were they wind spirits or something? Yeah, we're missing the context for some of this.
Thought we were goners for sure. Glad we made it out
See,
alive.
one reason why I do want to get to the end is to see if there are going to be trailers, screenshots, or something else at the end of the demo. But it always feels like we're about to hit the end and we never do. The download for this is like 7 gigabytes. It's a big download.
Land ho! Look there! That's got to be the harbor.
Hey, you two. That was some impressive fighting back there.
I told you. Val is the strongest swordsman in our village.
I see that. It was quite a show. Didn't expect that monster to turn into a rock like that, though.
A rock?
Yeah, sometimes I can turn monsters into stones when I fight them. I don't know why, but it's something I've always been able to do.
So did someone pick it up?
I tried researching the topic, but I couldn't find any leads.
Well, maybe it's something you'll never really be able to understand. Another mystery for the history books. The world's full of them. Look there. You can see the Manador continent.
Hina, I promise that I'll never let a monster like that harm you.
Oh, don't promise that in an RPG.
protect you.
Of course it's gonna happen.
I know that's silly. It's your job after all.
Yeah, but even if it weren't,
We're taking the same path tread by hundreds of alms before us. We have to protect the future by journeying to the Mana Tree.
I'll see you safely wherever you need to go. I won't let you down, Hina.
We alms of the Trinia continent, fire,
Ooh, the frame rates
and the moon
not doing great.
cross Talon Strait as we travel to Illistana, capital of the deep. Alms customarily receive blessings from the Queen of Illistana at the rites of initiation, as she prays for their safe passage to the Tree of Mana. It's a time-honored tradition and an integral part of the pilgrimage. Other alms are meant to meet us in the capital as well. New companions to join our bonded group. But after the destruction of the Earth Village, there is no alm of Earth to make the journey. I fear for the world, now bereft of the blessings of the Earth Elemental. Be that as it may, I can't help the spark of excitement in my heart at the thought of all the new places and friends that await us.
Interesting. I wonder if that Arm of Earth, if that's all because what happened at the start of this game that we didn't see, or if it's from one of the previous games in this series. There we go, end of the demo. Nice little end screen there. Shame we can't download that or, save it. No trailer, no screenshots. It's a shame. Well, that'll do. Longer than I expected, but not a bad demo, and it definitely shows that the PS4 version of the game isn't, or it doesn't feel like the lesser version. It still feels full features, still feels relevant. So if you have a PS4, playing the demo is a good place to start, definitely, because you get benefits in game. But also just highlights that attention was paid to the PS4 version, so it doesn't feel like a lesser version. It doesn't feel like a lesser experience. It's still a good experience from just the demo alone. So I definitely recommend, if you're interested, get the demo. It's well worth it. I went quick. It's an hour and 15 or so. If you wanted to, you could spend a long time doing all the side quests I didn't do, all the exploring I didn't do. So again, it's well worth playing the demo because it's a little good experience in itself. So yeah, that'll do for Demo Play Thursday. Of course, if you get the game, you're more than welcome to talk if some of the technical, I wouldn't say issues, but like the frame rate dropped occasionally, some things hadn't loaded in. If you noticed a few things in the demo that are different in the game, let us know in the comments. It'll be really interesting to find out. So until the next Demo Play Thursday video, or until I see you checking out some of the other videos, playlists, YouTube shorts, or even we do live streams now. Or maybe I'll see you over at Ko-fi. As a small YouTube channel, we get no money from YouTube. But at Ko-fi, we can get donations, including PayPal donations. And we've got some subscription tiers as well, so maybe one of them will interest you. But whenever I see you again, please, take care.